I think we're live. Are we live,
Guys, welcome
everyone?
to Real American Politics. I'm Tyrone, Real Texans here, Raps here.
Well,
Obviously, you guys know the drill. We got quite a bit to talk about today, but before we get all into that, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to get notifications when Rap releases new banger videos. You can join the channel today. It helps him out a lot. It's $1 a month. That's $12 a year. You can also help him financially with super chats. That's also a great way to get your comments read. And be sure to also share it on social media, share it on Facebook, share it on X, as we call it now, Instagram, TikTok, wherever the fuck. Let's get straight into it.
All right, we do got again, like Tyrone says, like the stream, share with your friends, join the channel, all that good stuff. We got a couple super chats. Again, super chats best way to get your questions answered. A glitch Evie for 5. I'm officially volunteering for my county Republican Party, and I encourage people to do the same thing. W's in the chat for glitch Evie. Like, we need that mindset.
Everyone type W's in the chat. Do what Glitch TV's done. Total victory. Remember, Donald J. Trump took a bullet for you. J.D. Vance went to Iraq for you. The least you can do is volunteer and help them get going.
Yeah. All right.
Never forget they tried to fucking assassinate Trump.
Let's see here. Lord Rhino for 2. Kamala plus 1 million pull incoming. Yeah, I heard Ohio. It's Ohio or Iowa. There's a big one coming.
by the way, did y'all see the Palestine riot in New York City yesterday? Yeah, I think it was like a Harris event, and the Palestine people crashed it, and
I heard about that.
So yeah, that confirms that it's not going anywhere. DNC is going to be a shit show.
It's going to be a mess. A glitch Evie for 2. Tyrone showed up in my room at 3 a.m. That's real. Mega Belarus or Baileries for 2. I came the goon ugh. It's all okay. Thanks for the super chat though. Congratulations, yeah. So there's a lot to get into. The main part of this stream, actually we got more super chats that just came in. Chief Officer Henry Wilder for 2. Why do you think the red wave didn't happen in 22? Because a bunch of Republicans didn't vote. That's what I think happened.
The big news, by the way, is that Grindr's down.
W's in the chat.
Yeah, bad news for the RNC.
That's true.
Oh, man. Simple Logic 90 for 2. I see you in my dreams, Tyrone. That's...
I'm watching you.
Yeah, you're in your dreams.
Alright. The gas not pumping. There we go.
So, there's a lot to get into, but I think the biggest news of the morning came from the Trump campaign. President Trump is bringing back Corey Lewandowski as a key advisor to his campaign, and from what I heard, he's the top guy now. He's like the chairman of the campaign. It's like above Wiles and Lachiva, is it? I never know how you say his name.
Lachivita.
Yeah, Lachivita, yeah. So they're not fired, and I think this is a good idea. I've always been saying that if you get rid of the two, just make someone above them, and that's what they did here. Corey Lewandowski's back. Now, the question is, can he run the operation good? You know, this is the thing though with him. Like, he was.
I think Lewandowski's a bit foolish. He's not the best, but he's not bad.
The thing about him is he knows messaging. Like, he knows how to message to people. The problem is
he's gotten credit for Trump's victory in 2016, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did. Well, he was basically the guy that started the campaign. So the thing with Corey Lewandowski though is he can say some unhinged things. Wasn't the guy that said womp womp on Fox?
Well, yeah, no. There's immigrants, little children, in cages, womp womp. Did you just say womp womp?
I remember that. Yeah, Corey Lewandowski, if he keeps his mouth shut, he's pretty good. But he says some stuff that it's truly unhinged. It truly is. But I think he's gonna be good in the position. Avery for 2. Isn't this the womp womp guy? It is. Yeah, we were just talking about that. It was the womp womp guy. I still want to know the context of that. Like, what's...
Intrusive thoughts, evil maxing.
Oh, gosh. Based.
Intrusive thoughts!
How absolutely dare you.
I should not be screaming these things.
True. Yeah, so he's a W for saying womp womp. Yeah, so this is, I think, a big shakeup. So this is what I thought they were going to do. they weren't gonna fire Wiles and the other guy. They were gonna keep them, but get someone else like as the top guy.
Yeah, put someone else in charge of messaging. Someone who's actually competent at that shit.
Yeah, because I think not Lewandowski, Wiles and Lasivita, they're good at their jobs, but I don't think
they just need to.
What?
They're good at their jobs, but the issue is their shit and messaging. Especially more so Wiles. Lasivita is good at messaging when it comes to veterans.
Yeah, was he the guy that made the
Swift vote? Yes.
Yeah.
He was Swift vote in 04.
Yeah, he's good when it comes to like TV ads and stuff, but he does not, I think, know what the hell he's doing when it comes to anything else. They're children in cages and you say womp womp.
Womp womp.
Oh boy. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, it looks like Lewandowski, he's the top guy, he's the chairman.
That's where that came from, by the way. All this fucking social media shit with people saying womp. Yeah, no, like, all of that came from Lewandowski saying.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love Lewandowski's one of those guys that, again, he just has to keep his mouth shut. If he does, he'll be fine. Surely he can do that. But anyways, that's kind of the biggest news of the day. Now, the question is, will this actually change much? Like, will this fundamentally change the campaign? Or...
I think so. I think his messaging is going to get a lot better.
Possibly. Hey, Rap, I wonder what if we were... Hold on. I wonder what it would be like if you made more videos on foreign politics. You talk about the French legislative election, a UK general election, and streams. I just don't know enough about foreign politics. So... That's why
if you want me to, I can start speaking about Dutch politics in Dutch.
I'm kidding. Don't hurt me.
Oh yeah, the opposition party just gained a bunch of seats in, I don't know, Azerbaijan or something. I don't know what the
fuck. Just some random like country like I'm not gonna say anything because if I say one thing, people are like, oh, he actually said that. Delta Carter for 2.
What the fuck did Ye just post in the group chat?
I'm not gonna watch that. I don't
what
want
is No, it's just watch it.
I'm not going to.
Watch it.
Delta Carter for 2.
It's nothing against SFW.
Delta Carter for 2. Thoughts on the Georgia polls? Surely Georgia is still leaner. I think it still is. I think it's got a little bit closer because of Harrison. We'll get the polls in a second. Chief Officer Henry Wilder for 5. What do you think about the North Carolina 13th congressional race? It's supposed to be really close. I think Republicans win it. I think North Carolina is a big shift to the right. Jacko Max for 5. Trump is pulling better than 2020. Wait until the DNC protests and the debate. Kamala's gonna get crushed. If you are complaining, donate, volunteer, or even make social media content. Push the narrative of Kamala Harris is incompetent.
Hello, Ye. Welcome to the stream.
Oh my gosh, Ye actually joined.
Yeah, it's kind of like you make these streams at impossible times for him and I to join almost.
Well.
You got to understand. I know my audio quality is garbage. I'm not getting out of bed because I am fucking having the time of my life right now.
W's.
Okay, you know what? I know where you live.
No, it's not true. It's bullshit.
Right,
I have picked you up from your apartment, bro.
No. It's bullshit. It's not true. It didn't happen.
Oh my gosh. Avery for 2. Womp Womp has a plan to win. I trust him. Yeah, Corey Lewandowski is good.
Oh, by the way, we're doing it again next week, potentially. Are you ready to see the black one again?
What?
The black one? Yeah, sure.
What?
Check the work schedule real quick. Give me a second.
What's the context? Wait, what?
Okay. He doesn't know the context. Okay, so my real life best friend is Bengali, and when two of my friends from College Station and I went to a Trump Burger, we went to this place. They give out free ice cream at Belleville Treats. Shout out to there. And basically, the time after I went to Trump Burger, it was my dad and I. We went to get ice cream, and he was like, "Oh, where's you and your He was like, "Oh, where are your friends? Oh, they're not here." And he's like, "Oh, but where's the black one?" And I was like, "He's not black. Just because he's not black, he's Indian." And so the next time when the 4 of us went to Trump Burger, we brought my Indian friend, and he was like, and I said, "Hey, I brought the black one this time,"
Oh
and
my-
we all fucking started laughing uncontrollably.
Bro.
Yeah, no, the guy in charge.
I need to
The
see
guy.
the
Jeez,
comment
I hope you
from-
realize, like, chat's like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, okay.
I,
Well, okay, what happens at Trump Burger and in Belleville in general? It's always a fucking joyous time. I'm just gonna say.
yeah, Belleville is an amazing place for
Oh
real red-blooded Texan American patriots.
Soul Driver.
If you live in Texas, go to Trump Burger. Unironically, I've had thousands of burgers in my life, easily in the top fucking 5.
Tyrone,
It's also
here's the
owned by like a
problem. Here's the
Lebanese
problem.
Muslim immigrant or something.
I was
No,
gonna say,
not a
you
Lebanese
say,
Muslim.
you say if you live in Texas as if there aren't people in Lubbock that are like 10 hours from Belleville.
Yeah, I know what I fucking said.
Okay,
I know what I said.
let's get
We
back
are
to
going
the stream.
Trump
What's
Burger Hut.
happening? Okay, anyways. Soul Driver 3 for 2. Kamala hasn't done an interview in 25 days. And I'm starting to think the media's starting to get pissed off about it, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, no, anyway, so back...
What did I just join to?
Yeah, Secede, North Carolina for 5. Democrats. Claims to care about kids in cages. Also Democrats. Abortions up to birth or women's rights are violated. Yeah.
All right, yeah, so as I was saying before we started talking about the black one, there is the potential for 2 more major events for Harris to get a bump in. 3, if you really want to stretch it. The 2 big note ones are she can look really good in the debates. She won't. Or she can get a bump from the DNC convention. I'm of the opinion she won't, because I'm of the opinion riots are going to fucking happen out there. And there's the 3rd potential buff for Biden to resign and let Harris become vice president.
I saw an actual seceded for 3. Representative Luna has some assets. Look at her swimsuit pick. Oh god. Daniel for 5. I've been on the ground in Maricopa County knocking doors, and I don't see the Kamala support the polls are showing. Yeah, again, I know it's just, you know, it doesn't really matter. Well, okay, not really matter. It's like it doesn't mean much, but I've yet to meet a single Harris supporter.
Oh, by the way, I want to say something real quick. I don't think that Biden is going to resign from the seat of the vice president.
You mean president?
Simply because, yeah, I don't think Biden is going to resign as president. I don't think Harris is going to become president for one simple reason.
Why?
Mike Johnson would instantly become vice president of the United States.
True.
No, I don't. I don't think it. I thought he was able to.
Yeah, Speaker of the House is next in line.
Yeah, but
it goes
Harris was just appointed VP. Harris was just appointed.
But I'm pretty sure if Biden resigns, I think Harris just picks a VP. I'm pretty sure that only happens in the case of like a death. Or like, I'm pretty sure that only happens if both the president and vice president are out of office. Then Mike Johnson becomes president. He doesn't become VP.
There's some douchebag with a yellow Dodge Ram with the fucking wheels like almost all the way to the ground, and his fucking hood is popped.
God,
let me say what I was going to say.
Yeah, let real Texas speak.
Back
to the strip. Okay, Taro, shut up. Okay, right.
Okay, so I think I also found out one of the reasons why I think Kamala Harris only agreed to the ABC debate so far. Apparently, I think the moderator.
Oh yeah, Dana Walden donated to her 2020 campaign and is personal friends with her and got her introduced to her current husband.
Yeah, so that debate's basically going to be automatically rigged in her favor.
Yeah, probably.
Like they will do everything in their power to make sure she gets an "excuse me, I'm speaking" moment.
Yeah. Listen, what I want Trump to do, I swear to God, if Kamala Harris says I'm speaking, I want Trump to say, well, maybe you shouldn't be. God, just something like that.
What he should say is something along the lines of, well, he should say something along the lines of, yeah, you're only speaking now that they're rigging it in your favor, or something like that. Because he's got to fucking point out how she hasn't spoken to the public elsewise.
Okay, we gotta get back to the stream. Simple Logic 90 for 5. Dr. Steve Turley posted a big white pill video. Watch it, do no more. Not the Turley on Fox News. I'll watch it later. Aaron Reyes for 2. Shout out to Nevada Man for his birthday. Happy birthday, Nevada Man.
Happy birthday to Nevada Man.
K-Cup for 5. Tyrone going, he's not black, he's Indian, is a soundbite that Trump will use to describe Harris' race change in the ad. To go see so people know.
Rap. On the topic of Nevada, look what I just posted inside of the general chat.
Oh yeah, so
They
we're getting
apparently
polling now. Screw it.
Cook Political posted
Oh,
a
yeah,
Rosen
I think Rosen was up by, like,
18 and a Trump
8.
+3
Hold
for
on. Wait,
Nevada.
what was it?
Rosen's
Rosen
up by 14.
+18.
Oh, 18, yeah.
Oh my And
Trump
they
I
went
+3.
think
2
Trump
weeks.
was
love
winning.
Nevada polling so much.
I think it had Trump.
Dude.
It had Trump winning Nevada too, didn't it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Trump
+3.
+3, Rosen by
21 point differential.
So you're telling me they waited 2 weeks to release this garbage? And look at the generic ballot. They have North Carolina D+8. Oh my god.
Here's what I don't
Oh
understand.
yeah, what
Why
was
did
it?
you
I think
poll-
did they have like
Why did you
Stein
poll
plus 10
other
or
Senate
something?
races? Yeah, why did you poll other Senate races but not fucking Ohio or Montana?
Yeah, why?
Maybe they're leading, or maybe the Republicans are finally leading. now.
Yeah,
This
they
would be a
I
paper blue
guarantee
wave
you if they didn't
2000.
include those,
Speaking
they had
speaking
bad
of
numbers.
Senate races, let's talk about that Michigan poll.
Yeah.
Because AARP is a
Hey, at least
AARP
it's not Bernie
is a
porn.
it's a fucking
It's
Democrat bias
well,
poll, I'm pretty
it's
sure.
both Trump's pollster and I think Hillary's pollster, I think. And they found
Yeah,
Trump up
it's
by
a
2.
combo poll. Yeah,
Trump up by 2,
yeah.
Slotkin up by 3. That 3 points is more than enough time for Rogers to close the gap, especially considering he was polling much poorly earlier this year.
I was gonna say Mike Rogers is the most like generic white dude ever, and he has not like put his name out anywhere.
And he's still
I don't think there definitely will not be a 5-point gap between the two.
Yeah,
Like,
I
there's
think
not
it's
gonna be
been
that
I
big
think
of a
it's been
gap.
like 2, maybe.
I am of the opinion that it's going to be. I think at worst Harris wins the popular vote by 1. I think we're probably still on track to see Trump win the popular vote. If he can win the popular vote by 2, I think Mike Rogers, at least 2. I think Mike Rogers has a very, very serious chance.
All right, let's see here. Just a Time History has joined the channel. Welcome so much, good sir. Billion the Clonosaurus for 3. Would you agree Trump's worst enemy is himself? It can be. I agree. It can be at times.
It can be, but for a day, it was Thomas Crooks.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Agamon Non-Fireman has joined the channel. Welcome so much, good sir. Darren for 2. I want to know why they haven't released a Virginia poll. Well, I just think they're kind of focusing on the main states for now. That's why. Just a Time History for 10.
That's the
Pelosi.
thing.
What?
They did actually release the Virginia poll a couple of days ago. It only showed Harris up by like 3.
Really?
Yeah, wasn't it
Yeah,
like a D+3 poll as well, or D+4?
Something like that. It wasn't even like, but yeah, no. I think that I don't understand. I think 2020 was just an enigma with Virginia politics. I don't think we'll ever see D+10 again. At least not for a couple of cycles.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, hear me out. Maybe Virginia was as blue as it was in 2020 because Biden, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, just kind of a cultural area.
It was because of the F word. The F word. We can't say the F word.
No, I just think what happened was with COVID, it kind of like
You can't say that word here, sir.
You can't use that word. You can't say the F word.
Just a Time History for 10. Pelosi thinks Biden should be on Mount Rushmore, and LT said North Carolina is leading Democrat. Well, screw LT. He's full of crack. But
LTE is a closet sodomite. So
Okay. Do you guys remember? Are you guys familiar with how LTE worked on Larry Hogan's campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason he worked for Larry Hogan as a Democrat was because fucking the Democrat wouldn't hire him, the NAACP
Are you
president.
serious?
Yeah, no. What was that guy's name? Who was the NAACP president? No. The one that ran against Hogan in 2018.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
He wouldn't.
Ben Jealous.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. Yeah, Ben Jealous. Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Ben Jealous wouldn't hire him for his campaign, so he worked for Larry Hogan instead.
Bro,
that's why he worked for the Republican.
Yeah, now he's working for the Clinton or Harris campaign, and he's not saying a word about it. Still,
by the way, 2018.
It's very hard to take him seriously when he's literally being employed and paid by the fucking Harris campaign.
By the way, if I should say this was about 2018. That was the same election where he had that guy Richard Madalino. He had that ad where he was kissing a guy, and then it's like, oh yeah, take that Trump, take that NRA.
Did he lose?
Yeah, he got like 5% of the vote in the primary.
You kiss men? What are you, gay?
Votes against him. All right. Pro American has joined the channel. Welcome so much, good sir. But yeah, so I think with the Mount Rushmore thing, I would accept it if Biden like causes chaos at the DNC.
Oh, RFK just condemned Harris.
Ooh.
Harris's Democratic
You know
Party.
what?
We
If I'm
honor him
Trump,
as my
I just
father
say
and
screw
uncle, and
it.
I cannot reconcile it with my values. The Democratic Party of RFK and
if I'm-
JFK was the party
Okay.
of civil liberties and free speech. VP Harris's party is the party of censorship, lockdowns, and medical coercion.
Let me pull that up.
Damn.
I'm
I'm pretty sure.
Go on.
Yeah, did you guys hear? Basically, RFK Jr. was trying to contact Harris,
And they basically
and
told her F off.
yeah. He would endorse her if he would drop out and endorse her if she put him in his her administration.
He
If
just
I'm
said,
Trump,
apparently-
quote unquote, I have no plans to endorse Kamala Harris for president. I do have a plan to defeat her.
come on, Trump, make a deal. Make a deal with the Kennedys. What's worse than
Do it
All
funny.
right, I'm not leaving. but I'm muting now.
if I'm Trump, I
I'm
offer
getting on
him
my
like
computer now, so my mic quality won't be shit anymore.
what position should RFK get?
Health secretary.
Funny, Mike.
Wait, yeah. So if you're Trump, you got to give RFK like a cabinet position. Like what?
Give him Ben Carson's old position. Wasn't he the chair of like health or something like that?
Urban housing
what?
and development.
You know what position RFK should? You know what position RFK Jr. should get?
I swear to God, if you say the CDC, I'm gonna hurt you.
No.
If you pull a fucking Ron DeSantis and say the CDC.
Go to
Me when I
CDC.
kill my family.
What? Oh my.
Rap, have you discussed how Trump brought back his old campaign manager?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
As far as like the health secretary stuff goes, honestly, I think it should be like Oz and like Ronnie Jackson or something.
Yeah. So
for
what
one
do you
of
give
those
RFK
positions.
then? Like FDA maybe?
That could be a decent idea.
It's gonna be CDC or FDA. I have a feeling. Not EPA. No, do not give him EPA. No. Avery has joined the channel. Welcome so much. But yeah, so I think if I'm Trump, offer him the head of the CDC or FDA. Let him do what he wants to do. Because at that point, it's like you have no. At that point, I mean, RFK's only taking Trump supporters based on the polling. That's a fact. He's only taking a bunch of Trump supporters.
Yeah, because all the Democrats that were supporting him, they were just anti-Biden now or pro-Harris. So
Yeah.
that's part of why she's getting. That's part of why Harris is getting the surge. Is some of those RFK supporters.
Let's see here. CIA director.
Yeah.
That's kind of based,
Can you
actually.
imagine him the CIA director? I guarantee you if that ever happened, he became the head of the CIA, he'd be like, where are the documents for JFK?
Where are
I
the
think that'd be kind of based, actually. But I think
Where are the documents?
realistically, he probably wouldn't last long in that position. and
Oh
I
yeah,
don't wanna see why.
he would be gone in 2 seconds. But again, just give him FDA. That's up his alley. Brainworm inspector.
So true.
But it's like I don't know what you give him, because if you're gonna give Oz or Ronnie Jackson like the Health and Human Services. So
Replace Dick Levine with Oz or something.
yeah, you're going. That's what I think's gonna happen. It's gonna be Oz or Ronnie Jackson. Let's see here. FBI director. It's just CDC. Be done with it. Egamon.
Ron DeSantis strategy here.
Gosh, but no, like that's his entire thing though. Like it's like, you know what? That's his entire
The thing, yeah, the thing.
The thing, yeah. Oh yeah. Egamon Fireman for 2. Any thoughts of the Arizona polls from today? I don't really pay attention to Eternals that much. You know, sometimes I talk about them, but it had Trump up by like 2, I think, in Arizona. But Kerry Lake tied or something. I could be wrong, but I think it's like Trump plus 2. Right? Was it the Arizona poll? I think.
Yeah, that Trump plus 2 poll.
All right. And speaking of the polls, we gotta talk about the big one that was just dropped. This is the one that everyone's losing their minds over. The Emerson College poll. Now, I want to be clear about one thing. This is one of the first legitimately bad polls for Trump, on paper at least. Because it's not like, Marist or whatever, where, they shit out polls daily, where it's just garbage. This is Emerson. They are relatively speaking, a good pollster. They're not perfect, but they are good as a pollster.
I want to include something real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
I've looked at Emerson's past national polling, and let me just tell you, in 2018, they had the generic ballot at like D+8. In 2020, they had their last poll be Biden +4. And in 2022, their final poll was, I believe, Republicans +4 or 5. So they have a very good track record with national polling.
Yeah, they have a good track record. Excuse me. But people began to dig into this poll a little bit more, and they found some very weird stuff. Again, I'm not alleging anything from Emerson, but the more you look inside of this poll, the more you realize there's some things wrong with it. Chief Officer Henry Wilder for 5. What's your opinion on the other election predictors like LTE, Red Eagle, EPO, and election time? I know
Red Eagle's based. LTE is fucking homosexual. He's a Democrat, by the way.
the other ones, I don't really know
know
about the other ones. I really don't know.
A new Pennsylvania poll just dropped.
What is
Oh
it?
shit.
F and M, Harris +3.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. What did they say?
F and M poll, Harris +3 in the 5-way.
Okay,
I don't know
if it's Harris +3 from them, it's like Trump +6. I'm not even kidding.
Nice.
This was a very left-wing pollster back in like February of this year, right?
Yeah,
back when
they
Trump
had
led the
Biden
popular vote.
+10. They had Biden +10 in Pennsylvania.
And look at that.
Sure.
Look at that number for Bob Casey against McCormick.
Casey might
This
have
looks
a problem.
very bad for Harris.
Joe Longo for 5. Harris and Trump had just accepted the September 10th debate, the October 1st VP debate, another presidential debate in October.
Casey up 12. Okay, that's what.
Wait, hold on. One in October?
Oh, for the VP debate, I think it's like October 1st or something.
Okay.
That's like maybe a little bit after early voting begins in some states.
Yeah. All right. Sped Sports Network for 2. Who is the favorite in this election? I still think Trump. Despite all of this. But yeah, let me pull up the Franklin Marshall poll, because if they have Trump up by, or Biden or Harris +3, again, these assholes, they were the ones that said Biden's going to win by 7 points in Pennsylvania. And earlier this year, it was like Biden +10 in the state. In 2020.
What was the Emerson poll? Was it like Harris +4?
Yeah. So these clowns, they got Harris +3, and in reality, that's like Trump +3. If they claim it's, I'm not even kidding, it's always like 6 points off. Every poll they do in Pennsylvania, it's off by like 5 to 6 points. Hell, even 10 points. I think it was like 2016. They had like Clinton +11 or something. So they're not a good pollster. And if they have Harris up by only 3, she's in deep trouble. But like you were, Aliens, you're talking about the Senate race? Yeah, he's only at 48%?
Yeah, but he leads by 12 in that poll, which is kind of crazy. Like,
I don't believe that.
It seems to me like a lot of the Senate races have also shifted left in conjunction with Harris, which tells me that that's probably good evidence for more response bias. Because why else would the Senate races be moving in conjunction with the presidential one?
That doesn't add up, because you're right. It's like these races, they all shift in like 2 to 3 points Democrat. Outside of Montana. Montana I think's done. That race is done.
Again, like in the Cook Political survey, like all of their Senate races shifted several points left.
That's actually
like 5, 8 points, 11 points for Rosen.
Yeah, I mean, freaking Cook Political, Rosen +18 or whatever it was.
Yeah, they all shifted in conjunction with the presidential race top line.
Okay, there's something going on here.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would say Montana's probably locked up at this point. I'm pretty sure
the Trump rally sealed it.
There was a poll. I think it had Sheehy at 51%.
Yeah, like, I had him up by 5.
Had him up by 5. I think I had him up like 5 or 6 points. Had him at over 50%, even with the Lobert. I think that race is done, especially as we get closer to the election.
Yeah, I think he's running a good campaign. I don't like the guy at first, but all he's running on is he's a Trump guy. That's all you have to run on in Montana. Like, I'm the Trump guy. Screw Tester.
I was going to say, let me look at the polling error in 2018, because I want to say this race wasn't supposed to be that close.
Egamon, Fireman for 10. Harris wants a new debate in October with Trump, but the problem is that Trump's sentencing is September 18th, and there's a possibility of prison time being reported. What's everyone's thoughts here? Yeah, she's trying to say, oh, well, we can't debate because he's in jail. If I'm Trump, go to Fox News debate. Screw it. Make her not show up. Who cares? Millions of people are going to watch on every network, and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, Kamala Harris cannot show up to a debate. A glitch EV for 5. I just saw a terrible ad from Eric Swalwell. Something about monk convicted felon. Yeah, I saw that. That ad was terrible. They have like Trump as a bus driver or
Is
something.
Trump legitimately like able to get prison time for whatever he's doing?
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna try. I guarantee you, it's gonna be some insane sentence, like 10 years or whatever.
They're going to try to put him in prison for this.
Yeah, they're going to. Life in jail. Life in jail for a crime that wasn't committed.
I think it's up to 10 years.
Yeah, they're gonna sentence him to the max and like a $5 billion fine or something crazy. Avery for 2. Trump needs to do the John Ossoff approach. Yeah, if I'm Trump, I say right now, okay, you want another debate in October? Fine, let's do 3 more in October. Let's do 3 in September.
I thought like the max sentence was or something was like, I don't know, a fine or house arrest or something.
No, I thought it was prison time. I'm pretty sure it's prison time in Trump's case.
Let me look.
But yeah, if they give him time, there's be civil unrest, like someone said in chat. In fact, I don't. That's gonna be. If there's something that could like reverse the momentum completely, it's that.
Up to 20 years.
What?
Yeah, up to 20 years. It's a Class C felony. Up to 20-year maximum consecutive sentence.
They're gonna throw him in jail for 20 years. There's gonna be riots.
I mean that is a life sentence for Trump.
Yeah, because he's
without a doubt. He's what? Is he 81 now?
No, he's 78.
He said, "Oh, that's Biden." Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, Biden's 81. My goodness. So that's a life sentence for him. I really believe
that's the thing. Legal experts have said that it's unlikely because he's a first-time nonviolent offender. You think that really matters?
That doesn't care. The judge is a hack. They don't care.
Didn't the judge donate to Democrats?
No, his daughter and stuff.
Yeah, his daughter did or something, and he was like, a lifelong Dem.
And he refused to recuse himself.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But to me, it's like, if he refuses to recuse himself, why hasn't a higher court done anything? That's the one thing that boggles my mind. Like, they're not doing shit. They know this is wrong, but...
Well, you gotta understand,
I guess it's New York, but yeah.
So you gotta understand, Democrats, in terms of just, like, morals and, like, justice and the rule of law, it doesn't really matter to them. They're on the court. They have the opportunity to put Trump in prison, so they're going to put Trump in prison.
Yeah.
Like, you seem to be astounded by the fact that Democrats are just like.
I'm just surprised that even a bunch of Democrats agree that it's a horse shit. You would think there'd be one judge in New York to step in. I
mean, yeah.
I don't know.
You would also think that.
You would think no. It's like even like a bunch of Democrat legal experts are saying this is horse shit. This is complete horse shit. What's happening? But it is the legal system. It's a joke. Which this kind of proves we need some reform in this country. Like legitimate legal reform, not no law and order. You can do whatever you want.
There's a few other Trump allies that are joining the team right now.
Who?
Tim Martha, Taylor Budowich, Alex Brusewitz, and Alex Pfeiffer.
Brusewitz.
Oh, for the campaign?
Yeah.
So it's a reshuffle. So they're not firing everyone; they're just reshuffling. They would be better calling it off until the election is over than sentencing them. Do they really want riots? Yeah, they want riots to happen. They want to say, see, the MAGA Republicans are trying to take over America. We need a martial law to stop the MAGA Republicans.
Do they want riots? Yes. Next question.
Yeah, unless it's at the DNC, though, they're going to stop the riots. That's the thing with the DNC, though. Like, they're going to prevent the riots from happening. If they want the riots to happen, they would. Vincent Clark for 2. He's not because of the immunity question or decision. Well, I don't think they really care. I really don't think these courts give a shit.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they will do whatever they want. It's like Homelander. He's a real hero. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. So, let's see here. Bye-bye, Drumpf. What? So, for example, they could do a suspension of sentence pending the appeal post-election. I think I read it that way. Don't know what that means. But yeah, so should we talk about the Emerson poll now? Because this is making everyone lose their minds. For those that don't know, it's Trump plus, or Harris plus 4. And again, I flat out said this was the first legitimately bad poll for Trump. Because other polls, like freaking, everyone's citing Marist. It's like, Marist has a horrible record. And you're going to cite them? And so these statewide polls like Bloomberg, you really believe Trump's going to do worse, or, yeah, Trump's going to do worse than McCain in Michigan.
Classic.
Same thing in Pennsylvania. Was there a poll that had Trump down by 10? Yeah, Quinnipiac. We exposed them on stream. They were about to release Trump or Harris plus 10 in Pennsylvania, but then they got cold feet and they changed the variables. That's what they admitted. So, yeah. Billy for 5. Voting for Trump is worth it just to see Harris have to preside over the certification of her own loss. I agree. That'd be hilarious. But what if she just does the Mike Pence strategy? She actually has the courage.
If Kamala Harris has the courage.
It's actually the new meme. Avery for 2. Let them put him in jail, he'll win. Yeah, but you don't want him in jail because they could Epstein him. That's a problem. Which, by the way, how's that going to work with Secret Service? Wait a minute. I never thought about that. Because Secret Service would never allow that. Well, we're hearing about the Secret Service. You guys hear about that, by the way, at the Trump rally? One of the Secret Service people at the North Carolina, she just left.
Jesus.
Yeah, apparently she had to, like, go take care of, like, breastfeed her kid or something on duty or something crazy like that. It's like, that's what you're doing when you're supposed to be protecting the possibly the next president. Good job. A glitch Evie for 2. John Willard has returned. Yeah, he has. Did they change the law to 2020? Does it actually to do it? It actually is a ceremonial act. Well, that might be unconstitutional, but John Willard, you realize no one likes the people of your party because you didn't just. Oh gosh. All right, so. Are we missing anything? Are there any new polls? Well, actually, Pew Research released a couple, right? Pew Research had like Harris plus 1, and then you had wasn't it Rasmussen Trump plus 5? Then I think was it Fox News? It was Trump plus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes you really wonder, how did Emerson get Trump Harris plus 4? If you're getting a bunch of polls of like Trump plus 1, Trump plus 2, Harris plus 1, Trump plus 4.
Supposedly, they have independents tied. So it could have something to do with just the sampling for Republicans.
That sounds like a sampling mistake. They screwed up the sampling. Because how could it be tied? How could it be tied with
Emerson isn't great with sampling independents. If I remember correctly, they had Trump winning independents in 2020. But their top line was still pretty good. So I don't really like to read into their crosstabs much. They're kind of wacky.
Yeah, K-Cub for 5. Did anyone ever come out of the possible leaked verdict on Facebook that happened in the New York trial, or was that debunked as fake? I think it was debunked as fake. But no one knows, actually. It's a mystery. No one knows. It's, you just flip a coin. Maybe real, maybe not. But no one will ever know. But yeah, so with Emerson, people begin to look inside of the numbers. And people begin to realize some weird things. Like, for example, I think it was David Chapman or was it David Chapman that brought this up? I can't remember who, but either way, in July when they found Trump plus 4, their mode frequency was 44% online, 24% landline, and 31% mobile. But now with Harris plus 4, the sample was 80 or 67% online, 23% mobile, and only 10% landline. Now, I know Emerson, they do sometimes change their methodology a little bit, but what if you want to keep the same methodology after a big news like the Biden dropout? Like, why change the methodology so much in a month? I'll be dead serious. I'm not a pollster, so I don't know if this is common practice, but apparently it's not. You're supposed to keep your methodology basically the same. Like, small adjustments here and there, but you're telling me that they made this big of a change And online samples tend to be much more Democrat, if I'm not mistaken, right? I believe online
Yes,
samples, yeah.
it's much younger. It's much more, yeah.
Yeah. So it makes you really wonder, why did they suddenly change their samples so much? And on top of that, apparently, they only included people that were very likely to vote. That's the only people they pulled in this survey. But their last polls, they included everyone that's somewhat likely, not going to vote. They included them in the prior poll. So why did they suddenly change it to only the people that have a 100% chance of voting, they're going to be in the poll? That's what they said. It's only people that they're going to vote no matter what. But if that's the case, of course Trump is going to do worse. Because we know for a fact, based on other polling data, Trump's doing way better with higher turnout. He is. So when you include only the very likely voters, even with Biden, they were the best voters for Biden. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that, like, there's a mistake here? There's a miss? What? Is it a fluke?
I really couldn't tell you. I think pollsters are quite silly little creatures.
But no, I just find it weird that they changed the methodology this much.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that this entire thing is astroturfed, but that's just me.
Well, I think part of it is, like, how could Pew Research have it tied? And then
well, that's the thing. It's like people are like, oh, let's just make the sample 6 points more Democrat, and then the result stays the same. Like, okay, buddy, that's not good for you. That's actually terrible.
And someone brought, I can't remember who, but someone on Twitter, he brought up a good point. Like, okay, if this huge search for Harris is true, why don't these pollsters make the sample R+1? Why? If she's really up by so much, even an R+1 sample, she's gonna win. Theoretically, but no. Every single poll, I'm not even kidding when I say this, their samples have become like 5 to 10 points more Democrat, which is just crazy to think. And no one cares. Everyone is saying you're coping by bringing that up. No. It's a fact. If you sample much more Democrats, the sample's more Democrat. Just common sense. I just don't get how some of these people, like, operate. Like, oh yeah, you're coping if you claim that the polling's gonna be off a little bit. Meanwhile, these same people, they were claiming that every poll before, like, July was fake. Remember that? They were saying the polling doesn't matter, it's fake, it's all a fraud. But now all these people, they're still denying the Trump polls, but they're gonna outright claim Trump's gonna lose Michigan by 12. I don't know. I really don't get it.
They're claiming that Trump can win the popular vote but lose the Electoral College.
I'm
pretty sure I just saw like a Harris plus 25 California poll and a Trump plus 2 Florida poll, so I don't even know where people are getting that.
Yeah, I mean, that Trump plus 2 poll in Florida's horseshit. That's not gonna happen.
Obviously, but I'm saying, like, believe all polls, am I right? They can't possibly be underestimating Trump a third time.
Yeah, I think really this is proven.
Their own logic doesn't even follow.
Well,
either the polls are underestimating Trump, and there might be some Electoral College bifurcation, however they called it, or they're not, and Harris will have to win the popular vote by like 4 to 5 points.
I think she has to win by more. I have this gut feeling she has to win by like 6.
No, the Electoral College won't be that. Well, it won't be that. But here's the thing: Biden's was relatively inefficient. I think he had I think it was like Biden plus 3.5 for him to win.
Yeah.
For him to lose the popular vote. I don't think the problem is California's going to move a little bit to the right. Florida's going to move to the right. Texas is going to probably move right as well. So the problem is, I do think it's going to be. I think Harris is going to be a little bit more efficient than Biden was. So I think it has to be. I think it has to. Yeah, I would say Harris has to win the popular vote by over 3 points.
Well, you can actually test this using the election shuffler, I think it's called.
Can election shuffler.
You can test it. You could just move Florida to like Trump plus 10, New York Trump plus Harris plus 14, and then California maybe like Harris plus 23 or something, and just see like what it spits out. Well, I'm pretty sure it'll be like Harris plus 3.
My argument though
is
still
like, have to shift the rest of the states like a certain amount.
My argument though is, listen, I don't care what the polls say. Harris is not doing better than Biden with white working class voters. She's not. That's horseshit. And take a guess where
Oh,
these
no.
voters are. They're in the Rust Belt. They're in the key swing states. I just don't think, demographically speaking, her coalition's going to work better. I just don't. Again, I could be wrong, but what makes more sense? Harris doing way better with white working class voters or way worse?
Several points worse.
Exactly. So how could she win Wisconsin if she's doing like 10 points worse or whatever with them? How? She's going
It really
to.
isn't. And honestly, I think that the best way to see where Wisconsin's going is to just wait for the Stelter poll out of Iowa and sort of just like operate off of that to some extent for Wisconsin.
Seltzer, like I like Seltzer, but sometimes like early on, for whatever reason, like they get some weird results at this time of the year. But then
They do sometimes. I know they had a Grassley +3 at one point. So I would, if they had like a weird top line, I would probably just write it off. But
like,
if it's like a November type poll, then that'll be a lot more indicative.
So it's always August for a bunch of these pollsters. They get some weird results. Kim and Full God for 2. Thoughts on Rasmussen Trump +4 poll. About the same. I mean, with Rasmussen, again, I can see why people don't like them, but the claim there is such an inaccurate pollster is horseshit. They were one of the most accurate pollsters back in 2020. That's a fact. That's a fact. They're off by like 2 points on average. Meanwhile, Quinnipiac, what was it, like, off by 10 on average? It was some crazy amount. I don't get why people hate Rasmussen so much. I really don't. Is it because it's a Republican pollster? Is that why?
That's probably it.
It's like, meanwhile, you cite these polls that claimed Biden's gonna win Michigan by 30. You know, and Biden +4 in Ohio. Those are the good polls, supposedly. Yeah, sure. Universe 7 scum for 11. Little detour, but if Mark Lamb accepted to drop out Senate and run in Arizona 2nd against Crane, 1, how much would Lake have gotten? And 2, how much would Lamb have gotten against Crane? Crane would have won easily. I mean, doesn't Mark Lamb not live in that district? I thought he lived in Pinal.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. So Harris is gonna win Michigan, but not by that much. Well, she might, but to say she's gonna be up by 30 or whatever, yeah, no. Why wait? Why people believe that? Don't know. Cannot answer you. How could the country not shift right when inflation has hurt everyone? Well, because the problem is the media is gaslighting everyone. They're saying, oh, actually, it's not Kamala Harris. It's actually Joe Biden's fault.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. But even then, I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to work for Democrats, obviously, but the average voter, they're going to realize that she's the vice president. She's the second in line. So
that's the thing. Biden spent, like, pretty much any time Biden says anything, he's like, oh, yeah, Kamala Harris and I have done this. And now that, she's running for president, she's like, oh, no, I wasn't. I didn't have any involvement.
I still find
what are you talking about?
I'm starting to wonder if Biden's trying to screw over, because every time Biden speaks, it's like, yeah, me and Harris.
Yeah.
Me and Harris are going to fix the economy.
Blood thinks he's part of the team.
I don't know. Why am I getting this feeling that he just hates Harris so much for what she did? That he does not care? Well, no, because let's face it was a coup, what they did to him. They forced him out. And Kamala Harris was going to invoke the 25th Amendment.
You have to appreciate the literal Alzheimer's patient is sentient enough and spiteful enough to throw his entire party under the bus for getting rid of his 4 years of fame.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah.
You have to appreciate that the literal Alzheimer's or Parkinson's dementia patient is both sentient and spiteful enough to completely undermine his own party and throw everything under the bus because they basically did him to the wind.
I think he is. He's the type of guy to do that. Well, because what does he have to lose at this point? They threw him out. They're not inviting him at the DNC for a reason. And now he's suddenly saying, actually, it's me and Harris. Me and Harris. Me and Harris. Me and Harris. Yeah, let's tie Biden to Harris and vice versa. What's worse that could happen? Joe Biden hates Harris because of her skin color. Well, I don't think he knows what's happening, but Gustavo G for 2. Harris has LBJ margins of Pennsylvania and Susquehanna. Yeah, did you guys see that Susquehanna poll in Pennsylvania?
Which one was that?
Well, all you need to know is they're claiming Allegheny County, which is where Pittsburgh is.
Oh, D plus 55.
Yeah.
Yes. 18% of the vote, fellas. Don't worry about it.
When was the last time Susquehanna was that Democrat ever?
Like Allegheny?
Allegheny.
Let's do a quick looky-do,
Yeah,
shall we?
I'm curious. It's claiming Harris plus 55. What was it in 2020? Like Biden plus 20?
Yeah, Biden plus 20. The last time it was plus 55 was an astounding never.
So you're telling me that even with Scranton Joe, he could have win by 20, but Kamala Harris is going to win the. What about LBJ? How much should he win it by?
All right,
33.
we got our updates about the debates. So Harris' campaign has only agreed to 2 debates for president and 1 VP debate
Trump should show up
for
to all of them.
October. So there's the ABC one, which Harris is obsessed with, because again, that's
Oh yes,
her moderator.
Vice
Wow.
President Trump should show
I
up
wonder
to the
which
Vice
debate
President
she
debate.
rejected. This is such a tough question. I wonder which one it was.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, ABC. Yeah, ABC is the one she's doing, and then I believe she's probably going to do NBC,
Well, apparently it's in
declined that.
October. So,
and then only 1 VP debate, and that'll be the one in October.
if I'm Vance and Trump, just go to all of them. Propose even more. Say, why are you scared of debate? I thought you're so gung-ho about debating. They know that Harris cannot debate for the life. And Tim Walz is even a worse debater. He is not a good debater whatsoever.
Compared to Vance, who is a master debater. Anyways,
Did you really have to say that?
I did.
Oh my gosh.
I did.
Darren for 5. Even if Biden has dementia, he's still been an ass all his life, so he won't forget that. He's mad that because he was going behind they were going behind his back with other Dems. Yeah, that's what happened. Like, they cooed him right when he got sick, and now he's pissed off. Josh Light for 5. Even if Trump gets prison, he could stay out pending appeal on bail. Watch them say, no, you can't do that. Can't do that. What? What was that?
That's the thing. I'm pretty sure this election, Trump is unironically just fighting for his basic freedom at this point.
It's just nuts. That is nuts. All right. I see no way Harris wins a popular vote. I think. The only way there's multiple ways she can win the popular vote, but I think that she's gonna do slightly better in like California, New York than Biden. Just
Including
because.
or not including the fraud.
The F word. We can't say the F word.
Well, no,
We're gonna get in
seriously,
trouble. We're gonna
I
get
think-
muted by rap.
I'm gonna say the N word. I'm gonna say it nuclear. I got a nuclear button. It's a secret.
What did you just
Yeah.
say?
He did not say the N word. If that's what you're asking,
Okay.
he would never. I've never heard him use that word in my
Okay.
life.
Maryland Agati 83 for 2.
I said nuclear.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the N word. I'm gonna say nuclear. I got a big red button. It's bigger than Ken's.
Oh gosh. Maryland Agati for 2. Is there any hope for Trump if he goes to jail? I think he wins at that point.
I'm voting for the convicted felon in
But at that
prison.
point, people are gonna realize that. Well, I think they're realizing it, but they're gonna just go back to where it was back in June. I think. Darren for 2.
Yeah.
You can't be on bail for president only jail. Again, I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah.
So you're telling me if Trump goes to jail, we're gonna see him win the popular vote by 8 points?
What if that happens? Like his numbers go by like 10 points overnight.
Trump wins the popular vote by 10 points. Immediately resigns. Vance becomes president. Appoints Glenn Youngkin as his vice president.
True.
Enacts traditional neighborhood development.
Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Supreme Court would jump in. They might, but they may not. It's a Supreme Court. Roberts, I don't know. Roberts sometimes is going to spine lately, it seems like. But then Kavanaugh is going back to being Roberts. So it's always one of the bozos. It's either Roberts or Kavanaugh at this point. Better at times, but she's gotten better. So yeah, that's fun. Let's see here. Rap, if there are riots the military's called in, are they gonna follow the president's orders? Well, if the unlawful
Okay,
order, they don't have
so-
to. What?
A lot of people in the Texas, I know a lot of people in the Texas National Guard and active duty guys in the state of Texas, right?
Yeah.
I have not met a single fucking one who has said that they are going to obey the president's orders if the National Guard or units within the state of Texas were to be deployed to quell anything, because they just have no fucking faith. Now, when I'm talking about anything, I mean like, oh, they're talking about like fascist insurrection or whatnot.
What are you talking
Nobody
about?
wants to fucking deal with this shit right now.
Let's hear. A glitch even for 2 break, and Kamala says, I am the prison cell. Oh, gosh. Lame.
Kamala
Terrible.
Harris wants you to goon to her.
Stop. Technically, the first presidents were convicted traitors and felons, and they wore like a badge. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. They were rebels.
By the way, did y'all see Joy Reid yesterday basically complained that Trump and Vance want to ban anti-white racism?
Classic.
Wait, say that again?
Oh, no, I can't be racist to white people.
Is that the whole point? They want equality? Oh, no, they actually want equity, not equality.
Yeah, they want equity because equality is racist, so
Yeah.
they want equity.
Now, speaking of the media, has anyone noticed something odd in the past couple of days, or even the last day or so of the media? Anyone notice how suddenly the media is starting to turn up the heat against Walz and Harris a little bit?
Oh yeah, Biden got mad. It was like, oh yeah, report. Yeah, you better say that what we're doing is the right vein or something.
Well, no, like you look at the media the past couple of days. Now, Jim Acosta from CNN, he hates Trump. Everyone knows this, but he even told the person from the Harris campaign, why the hell hasn't she done an interview yet? I think they're starting to get sick of this.
Trump's not showing up to the debate.
Well, that's what they're saying. Jim Acosta's like, who gives a shit? Like, you have refused to interview with anyone, and they're saying, we'll do it next month. That's literally what the guy said. I think the media is starting to get sick of this crap. Because, yeah, they cover for him all the time, but they still need ratings from interviews and stuff. They can't
Biden basically thinks he's being treated like Alex Jones.
Yeah.
When in reality, he wants to be treated like the North Korean news anchor.
Yeah. American Nerd for 5. Rap, I really want Biden to tell everyone at the DNC to not vote for Kamala, which causes chaos in Chicago. It would be so funny. Well, isn't Biden not invited at the DNC?
I don't know why he wouldn't be. I mean, he's still the president.
I hope he's not. That would tell you everything if he's not. But yeah, so lately the media has been going after Tim Walz. Like ABC, they are talking about, oh yeah, Walz lied about his military service, or they mischaracterized it. Now
shut up
CNN
and thank him for his service. And Trump said that veterans are losers and suckers.
But now the media, though, they're starting to say, hey, what's going on here? Tim Walz from CNN. Tim Walz's 2006 campaign falsely described details about his arrest for DWI in 1995. Keeps going.
Biden's speaking on the first day.
What? He is? Okay. Washington
First day of the
Post.
DNC.
Walz's false claim that Vance never voted for any pro-worker bills. It keeps going. Every network the past 24 to 48 hours has been going after Walz, and even a little bit of Harris. Does that mean much? Not necessarily, but remember.
Are they gonna have I wonder if they're gonna have like a whole day for the Republicans for Harris.
Oh, they probably will. But no, seriously, when you think about it, remember the last time the media went after a Democrat? Even this amount? It was Biden. And you know what happened to him? They threw him out. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen with Harris, but it's very suspicious that they're suddenly saying, well, yeah, Walz lied about his military service. Yeah, Walz lied about his DWI. Walz keeps lying. Walz praises an anti-Semitic Muslim. It just keeps going.
Hey, you ever tell the truth about us?
Tell the truth, yeah. Okay, here's the truth. And it's like, no, not like that. No, we want the real truth.
No, you gotta tell that our policies are working for the average American.
Yeah, he's working for the average American.
But the economy's booming.
Yeah.
I got hairy legs.
Let's hear. But yeah, so I do think the media is starting to go after Harrison Walls because I think they've only covered it for they've covered for her a little bit, but now it's like the media, they want interviews. They want the ratings. That's the biggest thing they give a shit about. They want money. They make money from big interviews. And if she refuses to do anything, well, yeah, Democrats want her to win, but at some
I'm gonna
point,
be
it's
honest, man. The way that you said they want money, I think that's the sassiest I've heard you in a while.
like money.
Say it in chat, rap, or say it in chat, guys. A sassy rap.
Oh gosh, but no, am I not wrong? Am I wrong?
Yes, no, just kidding. No, you're
Well,
not.
no, they work for the Democrat Party, but they want the money. They want to make that money, and they do it via advertising, through big interviews. Is Trump going to show up to the Fox News debate? He should. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose?
Oh, the Fox News debate is going to be biased. It's fake news.
Yeah,
They're
it's
going to
fake
be
news.
biased. They're not going to be honest about my record. Meanwhile, she brings up her best friend to be the moderator at her debate.
Hold on, we got breaking news. We got breaking news from the Biden White House. Breaking. Ducey from Fox News.
Biden died.
Let me pull it up. How much does it bother you that Vice President Kamala Harris might soon distance herself from your economic policies? Biden. She's not going to. And this is
Biden-Harris
CBS
economy.
reporting it?
This is Biden-Harris-nomics.
I'm starting to wonder, does he want her to lose? She's
No, go work. The economy's booming, guys. I'm Kamala Harris.
she's not going to. She's going to stay exactly the
Kamala
same.
Harris is responsible for it.
My gosh. American Nerd for 5. Rap, do you think the delegates of the DNC will try to get rid of Walls during the nominating process? Like what happened with McGovern's VP pick? Well, people say it's too late, but I get that gut feeling it's not. They could theoretically do whatever the hell they want. So
You could get like one or two holdouts for Shapiro, but it's
maybe.
more than likely going to be. They'll probably stick by Walls. I don't think they really have a choice, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, Democrats are basically a cold, so.
Take her down, Joe. Yeah, come on, Joe. Hold the line. Hold the line, Joe. Keep doubling down. But the thing is, like, he might not know what the hell's going on, but it would be kind of funny if he's doing this on purpose to take Harris. Oh, you try to get rid of me? Fine. I can't win. Reasonable to simp for 2, MAGA Joe. Yeah, MAGA Joe. Biden doesn't want her to win, lol. He could say, I told you so, when she loses. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like, yeah, if they didn't throw me out, I would have won. Biden's becoming a martyr. I'm going to go that far. You can replace a ticket until 30 days after the convention. I don't think that's real. Because aren't the ballots, like, printed already in a bunch of states? I thought so. Mike for 2, Kamalanomics. Is Bidenomics the sequel? Yeah, it is. That's what Joe's saying. It's the same thing. Imagine Biden endorsing Trump at the DNC and calling Harris a left-wing lunatic. I mean, that could probably... No, actually, if that actually happened where Trump got the Biden endorsement, would you really want to run with it? I don't know. Don't know. Ohio's locked in. New poll from Active Vote, Florida, Trump 54, Harris 46. Active Vote, really? What's next? Wallsonomics? Yeah, it's Wallsonomics. Even though Minnesota's lost, like, a bunch of people that moved out. Alright, anyways, folks, if anyone got more super chats, more questions, concerns, comments, begin sending them now. Last calls for super chats, folks. Last calls for super chats. Anyone got anything else to say before we end the stream? And I think everyone's muted or gone.
No.
Thank you. Hold on.
No.
Nicole Shanahan, RFK's vice president, confirming we are not in talks with Harris. Speaking personally, they are a lost cause. Literally. So it sounds like the Harris stuff, that didn't go well, and they're not too happy. Good. American Nerd for 5. Rap. Biden should just say F it. I'm running a writing campaign to screw with Harris just out of spite. That would be so freaking hilarious. Yeah, he should. I agree. He should run a writing campaign. Hey, Rap. Remember DeSantis +1 that didn't go so well. And Kamala's just as uninspiring as Ron. Never bet against Trump. Yeah, I agree. I wonder if next year we get a Rap video saying Biden's become a moderate. No, he's... after his presidency, he's going to retire. He's not going to do anything. No one's going to hear from him forever. This is the last time we're going to see him. Alright, if anyone got more super chats, more questions, concerns, last calls, everyone, I think we're going to end the stream here. If you guys did enjoy the stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. I think that's it. Not missing anything else, so... Yeah, Trump campaign made some big revamps today.
Oh, by the way, did you see Hawley and Coons today?
What happened?
They basically met up at the Missouri State Fair.
Oh boy.
I think Hawley basically confronted him about skipping out on the debate.
No, of course. Alright, Godspeed to all of you. Actually, wait, hold on. Forget anything? Hold on, we missed something? No, we didn't, okay. We'll see you guys in the next stream video, wherever you see